Hey there, historians. This is your walkthrough of Tensions Grow Between the Colonies and Great Britain, Part 1. So your goal is you can explain how the actions of the British government caused a reaction by the American colonists. Your driving question is, what British actions angered the colonists in the 1700s? So this video gives you great background information about the struggle between the colonies and Britain. Your instruction starts on page 3. During the 1750s and 1760s, Great Britain and the colonists joined forces against the French. This conflict was called the French and Indian War. The war left Great Britain with huge debts and new lands to protect in North America to solve its problems. The British government passed a number of acts or laws. Some of these laws ordered the colonists to pay new taxes. The colonists became angry because they had no representatives in the British government to vote on these laws. They said this was taxation without representation, and it was unfair. Many colonists began to protest or object to British rule. In this lesson, you're going to be looking at a metaphor of how the government is like a babysitter or a parent toward a child or the colonies. So you're looking at this metaphor of how is Great Britain treating the colonies like they're little kids. Your instruction continues on page 4, and this audio file gives you the information you need to know about the French and Indian War. This audio file gives you information about the Proclamation of 1763, and this audio file gives you information about the first Stamp Act, I think. About the Quartering Act. All right, on your first activity page in this lesson, you are looking at the Proclamation of 1763 and the Quartering Act. These are your two headings right here on the left side of the page. You need to match an illustration from the perimeter of the page with the historical event in the heading. Next, match the historical notes with the illustration and the historical event. You will need to resize the illustrations and the historical expectations to place them under the correct heading. So again, we're talking about some metaphors. This will give you more background information about metaphors. So in this metaphor for the Proclamation of 1763, the parent is concerned about the child's safety. The parent forbids the child to leave the yard. And in this metaphor, the parent hires a babysitter to watch the child. The child does not like serving the babysitter. So what you will do when you're in your edit mode is which of these two illustrations matches the Proclamation of 1763 and which of these two matches the Quartering Act, and then historically which of these two are the notes that would match the Proclamation of 1763 and which of these two are the notes that are going to match the Quartering Act. And you got that information when you listened to your instructional files here on instruction page slide 4. Then on slide 5, where you have your other or slide 6, where you have your other and additional information, if you want to know more background knowledge about the Quartering Act, about the Proclamation, and about the French and Indian War, then these videos will give you even more information to make this work here easier if you're looking to understand and go a little bit deeper. Your goal is that you can explain how the actions of the British government caused a reaction by the American colonies. Good luck, historians.